I just finished my shift here at the motel. It did take me a little bit longer to get everything situated, but the room should be good for tomorrow. I was only scheduled to work 4 hours today for training. It ended up taking me roughly 6 hours to get everything done. So I'm pretty tired right now. I'm gonna go put the cart over in the shed, get that locked up, go inside to the main office, speak to Ray, clock out for the day, and just to make sure everything is up to his standards. I think they should be. We did a really good job cleaning all the rooms, but you never know. I'm just gonna double check. Thank you so much, Ray. So guys, I made $132 today working for 6 hours at $22 an hour, which is pretty good money. I am exhausted from doing it, but this is the only way I'm able to make more money to buy another mower, so I gotta do it for now. I don't know how long I can do it because, like I said, I am pretty exhausted. I can only imagine doing this for a couple weeks. Alright, so I've been driving for 15 minutes now and I'm finally back to my camper, and as you guys can tell, it started to rain. Hopefully it stops before tomorrow, because if this continues, I won't be able to mow, and that's going to put me back another day, which I really can't afford to be put back. Good morning everyone, I'm just making my bed. It looks like the rain stopped, so that's a good sign. It's 8 a.m., a little bit earlier than I usually wake up, but the early bird gets the worm, or the mowing contracts, whatever you want to say. So we're gonna hop in the truck, drive back to town. It's roughly a 15-minute drive for me right now. I gotta try to get over there to get more contracts or I'm in big trouble. The only thing I'm worried about right now is it did rain up till probably 4 a.m. So it's only been 4 hours since the rain. I don't know how dry the lawns are right now, but we're gonna go over, try to get some mowed. We might have the mower clogged up a little bit, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna stop at the cafe to grab a coffee and a breakfast sandwich. I made pretty good money last night at the motel, so I'm not really too concerned about spending $10 to $15. Well, I just spent $15 there. I'm not gonna be doing that every day because that will add up. I do have some pretty exciting news. I was talking to a local guy in there. I found out what the other companies are charging around here and I'm nowhere near that. So I'm able to put my prices up a nice bit before I hit that. And that's my plan. We need to get those prices up, guys, or we're not going to be able to survive here. Alright, so I just pulled up to the first contract of the day and I actually got this one from Ray. This is his mom's house. So I need to do a really good job, because Ray knows a lot of people in this town. His word goes pretty far, so if he says we're a good mowing company, we can get a lot of contracts. So I need to make sure I do a good job here, make sure there's no mess left over, and I don't break anything. Which is pretty hard for me because I broke a lot of mailboxes in my mowing career, so I'm going to take my time around stuff like that so it don't happen. But the way I'm looking at it right now, guys, if we do a good job here, Ray gives us a good recommendation. We got one problem still. We don't have a good mower to do more contracts, so we get $1,300 right now. That's not enough to get us anything good, at least I think anyway. So I need to figure out a way to get more money so I can get the proper upgrades needed for this mowing business. And I'm trying to stay away from loans because in the past it got me in big trouble and I really can't afford to get in trouble again. I probably won't be able to start over anywhere else if that happens, so we're going to stay away from loans. So I need a lot of money and I need it quick. The only option I can think of is to sell the truck I got right now, get a cheaper one, use the rest of the money to buy a mower and a trailer. Something that's going to be a bit better for commercial properties, and in order to do that, I'm going to need the trailer, so it's not going to be cheap. But anyway, I got this property done. I'm going to put the mower in back of the truck because this street, the lawns are pretty much done anyway. So I changed my pricing. I just made $240 off that property. So after speaking to that local, I found out most companies around here are charging $280. I decided to go $240 just to see if I could steal some contracts off them, which I think I should at that price. I just pulled up to the second job of the day, and as you guys can tell, the lawn is pretty overgrown. So when I was driving around, I noticed this house a couple times now. So I decided today to just go up and knock on the door to see if we can get them as a client. And when I went up to speak to the homeowner, he said he don't have money to pay somebody to cut the grass and he's about to get a huge fine from the city. if it's not done today. So we worked out a deal. In exchange for me mowing this property, I'm going to get that SUV in the backyard, which hasn't been moved from that spot for almost 10 years now. So I don't know if it's going to run. Don't know if it's a good idea, but I think I could at least sell it to the scrapyard for more than $240. So in the end, it's still going to make me more money than just mowing this property. I'm definitely in over my head doing this project just because the grass is almost 6 feet tall, which is the longest grass I ever cut in my mowing career. The mower is definitely struggling to get through it. We're bogging out a lot, we're getting clogged up, but I need to get this done for this guy just so he don't get a fine of $10,000 and I can get that SUV, because that might be able to help me out a lot more than just selling my truck. Just hear me out, guys. So the way I look at it, I can sell my truck for almost $40,000, which if I didn't have this opportunity like I have right now, I would have to use that money to buy another truck, a trailer, and a mower. And that would be cutting it pretty close. I wouldn't be able to get the mower I want. So if this SUV works the way I need it to, and it can last at least for this year, I'm able to use that money I would get from my truck, buy the mower I want, and get a good trailer. So I think in the end, it's going to be a better deal. That's if this works. If not, I'm going to have to sell it to the scrapyard for scrap, which could easily get me close to probably $600. I'm not complaining, but if I can get this running and working, that's going to be a better option for me. I'm just going to get all the grass cut around it. That way I can get a better look at it just to see if there's anything wrong with it. And the tires look to be in good shape. They got air in it, which is a good sign. Alright, so I've been mowing this property for about an hour now, and I pretty much got it done. There is one spot left to do. As you guys can see, it's under the SUV. So I'm going to hop in. I know it's not going to fire up right away, but we can try anyway. So here goes nothing. Come on. Yeah, there's nothing there. It seems like it will crank over. There's just not enough power in the battery. So I can go get my truck and booster cables, try to boost this vehicle. I'm hoping that's the problem, but I'm no mechanic, so I don't know for sure. Let's go grab the truck and the booster cables. I do have to drive over his lawn. I'm hoping he don't care too much. What am I saying, guys? You've seen the shape of his lawn before. I don't think he cares too much, but just to be on the safe side, I will take my time. I don't want to spin out. There is a soft spot back here. Well, I think that should be close enough, so let me get the hood latch popped, and that way we can put it up, grab our booster cables, and get this boosted. I did have the booster cables when I boosted that mower we had, so they should still be in the back seat. Yep, there they are. So I don't know if this is going to be the problem, but we're going to hook it up anyway. We'll put this on the positive, negative, and over on the GMC, positive and negative. Pray that it fires up, which I don't really have a lot of hope for, but here goes nothing. Alright, we'll get the key in. The key is kind of messed up. Yes, it fired up, guys. I am so happy right now. The thing is, I don't know if it's going to be able to drive, but at least we know the motor works. So let's get these cables taken off, put back in the truck. There we go. Hopefully we don't need to use them ever again, but just to be on the safe side, we'll put them on the seat. Get this door shut, get the hood put down, and that way I can move this truck back on the road, because it's not really in a safe spot right now, and it's probably going to take me a little bit to get the GMC to move. It's been here for roughly 10 years without it being moved, so it's likely the brakes are seized on. So just to be on the safe side, we're going to put the truck back on the road, because I'm going to probably have to rock this back and forth, and I got to make sure nothing's in my way. We got to break the brakes free, and that's going to take a lot of work. Anyways, here goes nothing. Let's hop into the SUV, and hopefully we got no problem with this. Put it in drive. Alright, I think we got no problem with it. It seems to be working now. It is stuck on a little bit, so we might have to take it for... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I only hit that tree. Like I said, the brakes aren't the best right now, but at least this SUV was already beat up, so I don't care too much. The front is damaged, so I got a feeling that might have happened before. Alright, that should be good there, so I'm going to leave it running to see if it charges up the battery. That's if the battery is not gone. I do have to go back there and get that little patch done, so I'm going to get that done. There is something I want to try after I get this done. I want to see if the mower can fit in back of the Suburban with the door shut. I got a feeling it won't, just because the mower is pretty high, so it probably won't fit. Anyway, I finally got this done here. Let's go see if it will, and then I got to speak to the homeowner. I need to get all the paperwork for the Suburban just to make sure we're able to get it street legal, because the last thing I want to do is sell my truck and find out I can't put this on the road. Yeah, just like I thought, it's a little bit too high to shut the doors, but I mean, if we're not going too far, it shouldn't matter. I'm gonna go over, get all the paperwork from the homeowner. Alright, so I got everything I need for the Suburban. I do have an extra key for it, which is good. I'm gonna leave my truck there for now. I'm gonna bring this over to the motel, which isn't too far away from here. So I can walk back over and grab my truck and get that brought over to get it cleaned up. There is a pressure washer at the motel. I do need to get that truck cleaned up so I can list it online, and hopefully I can sell it as soon as possible so I can get a bigger mower so I can try to get some commercial properties. That's where the real money is. Anyway, I think that should be good enough for now. Ah, dang it guys, I just realized I turned it off, so hopefully it will start back up. If not, we might have to buy a new battery. Anyway, let's get this mower taken off so I can shut the doors. I don't want any animals going in there and tearing everything up. So that should be all right there. I'm gonna walk back over, grab my truck. Oh, I hate walking. And after 20 minutes, I'm finally back to my truck, so we're gonna go back over to the motel, get this all sprayed off, then take some pictures of the truck so I can list it online. Hopefully I can sell it as soon as possible. Anyways, I just got back over to the motel, so we get the pressure washer taken out. Let's get this fired up, that way we can get this sprayed off. Guys, I didn't realize how dirty this truck is, but I think it's because where we got the camper is on a back road. There's a lot of dust and mud we gotta go through, and I'm doing that twice a day, so that's why the truck is so dirty. I'm just gonna spray off the spot right here, and guys, I think that should be good enough. It looks pretty clean to me, so let's get some pictures taken, put it online, and hopefully we can sell it today. There we go. There's one picture. Let's get another one. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go inside and make the ad. You gotta be kidding me. I had the ad up for not even 30 minutes and 5 people want to buy this truck. I think it's a pretty good deal, so I'm going to go over to the first property. The guy seemed pretty serious about buying it. Hopefully he do, because I need the money. I went on Marketplace, guys, and I think I found a trailer that's going to be perfect for my business. And for the mower, I'm just going to buy a brand new one. So I've been driving for 15 minutes and we're finally to the property. I'm going to pull in the driveway, that way he can come out and look at the truck, which I already know he's going to buy it. So I'm going to make sure I got everything at the truck. So let me just double check. It looks like I got everything out. Now, I didn't have too much in the truck to begin with. Anyway, let's go knock on the door. Just like that, I sold my truck for $35,000, which I think was a fair price. I did have it listed for $37,000, but I need the money pretty bad, so I just took the first offer. Now, I'm just going to grab the Suburban. That way we can go over and grab this trailer. So I've been messaging him on the walk over. He's home right now. He got it listed for $7,500, which I think is a little bit too much for the trailer. I'm going to see if I can get it for cheaper, but I still got a 10-minute drive to get there, so I'll see you guys when I get over there. Well, after driving for 10 minutes, guys, I'm finally over here and I can see the trailer. It looks to be in good shape, but I'm going to go double check, make sure everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. I'm so excited right now. Hopefully everything works out with this trailer. I mean, it looks to be in good shape. It is pretty dirty. The paint is chipped, but I don't really need it to be in perfect shape. I just need it to be able to tow my mower around. Well, there goes $5,500, so I ended up getting $2,000 off, which I'm pretty excited for. So I can use that money to get a better mower. Anyway, let's get this hooked up, that way I can run over. I got roughly 45 minutes before the dealership closes. I'm just gonna put the pin in. Alright, that should be good. So I double checked everything, the lights work, and I'm pretty happy about that, but I need to hurry up and get over to the dealership, which is probably 20 minutes from here. And just like that, I'm over to the dealership. So last time I came over here, I've been eyeing a certain mower I wanted to buy if I ever got the money. So guys, check it out. We get this Skag mower right here. Is a 61-inch cut. It's going to be perfect for commercial property, so I think that's the one I'm going to go with. I'm going to go inside. I don't have much time. Well, there goes $11,000, but we finally got a brand new mower, which I'm pretty excited for, guys. It did cost a lot of money. I got extended warranty, so we should be good for at least 3 years for any major breakdowns. So I'm gonna get this loaded up on the trailer. I do need to go to work at the motel, so I think that might be the perfect spot to try this out. I'm just gonna put the pin in. That should be good. Guys, I gotta hurry up. I don't want to be late for my second day of work. But guys, this is gonna be it for this video. And if you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see more videos like this in the future, smash the like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. But until the next one, I'll see you guys later.